Canadians, while we were paying $90,000 for a BMW X5, China was quietly building something extraordinary. Cars with marble floors, built-in drones, SUVs that literally float on water. And the price? Half of what we pay here. This is Imperial Auto Vision, and today we're counting down the 10 most luxurious Chinese SUVs Canadians can actually buy in 2026. By the end of this video, your current SUV is going to feel very, very ordinary. Kicking off at number 10, the Huawei AITO M9. Those headlights? They're actually a 100-inch projector that plays movies on a wall. Imagine camping in Banff and using your CAR as a cinema screen. It stretches over 5.2 meters, bigger than a Mercedes GLS, with 490 horsepower and a range of 870 miles. For Canadian winters, the 800-volt fast-charging and extended-range powertrain make this genuinely practical. Price in Canada? Around $85,000. That's Range Rover Sport money, but with technology that makes a Range Rover look like it's from 2010. Number 9, the Lynk Co 900. Here's why this matters for Canadians specifically. This brand is owned by Volvo's parent company. So underneath this 845 horsepower monster is Volvo's safety DNA that Canadians have trusted for decades. But this is no ordinary Volvo. It hits 60 in under 4 seconds, has seats that rotate 180 degrees for face-to-face conversations, and costs around 95,000 Canadian dollars. Compare that to a Lamborghini Urus at 280,000 Canadian dollars. Same power, a quarter of the price. That dual-chamber air suspension alone is worth every penny on Canadian roads. Number 8 solves every Canadian EV owner's worst nightmare: range anxiety in -30 winters. The Neo ES8 packs a 150 kilowatt-hour solid-state battery, giving 560 miles of range. But the real game changer? Battery swap technology. Instead of standing in a freezing parking lot waiting 45 minutes, you pull into a swap station, and in just 3 minutes you drive away fully charged. For Canadian winters where EV range drops 40%, this changes everything. Add a smart fridge, a robot assistant named Nomi who actually waves at you, and seats that recline 160 degrees. Price? Around 100,000 Canadian dollars. Number 7 is genuinely unfair. The Zeekr 7X starts at 45,000 Canadian dollars. For that money in Canada, you get a base Honda Pilot. For that money here, you get a family SUV hitting 60 in 3.8 seconds, charging from 10 to 80% in just 10 minutes, and a front light panel with 1,700 customizable LEDs. Want to wave at pedestrians on Robson Street? Draw it on your headlights. It also features safety armor mode, detecting a side impact and inflating seat bolsters before the crash even happens. For Canadian families, this is the most embarrassing value on this list. Number 6 is tailor-made for Canadians who love the outdoors. The Rock 01, designed by the same Italian legends behind Ferrari, is the ultimate Canadian adventure vehicle. Pop the tailgate, and there's a fully integrated camping kitchen, induction stove, water dispenser, custom utensil storage. Imagine cooking a full meal off the back of your car at Algonquin Park. The built-in 270-degree awning provides instant shelter from Canadian rain. With 830-plus miles of range, it'll survive any Canadian road trip. Water depth sensors stop you from flooding it in backcountry streams. Price? Around 60,000 Canadian dollars. My truck costs more and can't make dinner. Number 5, for Canadians who want a Rolls-Royce presence without the $400,000 price tag. The Hongqi EHS9 is literally used by Chinese government diplomats. That front grille, they call it the waterfall, is so commanding that if you see it approaching in your rearview mirror on the 401, you will move over immediately. Real walnut wood, Napa leather, a crystal gear selector that looks like jewelry, air suspension that completely erases Canadian potholes, 550 horsepower for 0.8 seconds 0 to 60, starting around 100,000 Canadian dollars. It looks like a Cullinan, drives like a Bentley, costs like a loaded Tahoe. Number 4 looks like it belongs in a sci-fi movie because it was designed by the same man who created the BMW i8. The Avatr 11 combines CATL batteries with Huawei's AI brain. That halo screen on the outside of the windshield displays animations to pedestrians, letting them know it's safe to cross. 578 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.9 seconds. Huawei's 34-sensor self-driving system handles downtown traffic smoother than a human driver. For Toronto or Montreal commuters, this autonomous capability is genuinely life-changing. Price? Around 55,000 Canadian dollars. For a self-driving alien spaceship, absolutely unbelievable value. Number 3 is where this list loses its mind completely. The BYD Yang Wang U8L does 3 things no other Canadian SUV can do. 1. Tank turn. 4 independent motors spin this 3-ton SUV a perfect 360 degrees without moving forward 1 inch. 2. It floats. Drive into a lake on a Canadian backcountry road. The car seals itself, opens the sunroof as an escape route, and floats for 30 minutes propelling itself through water. 3. There's a DJI drone dock on the roof. Press a button, drone launches, films your adventure in 4K, then lands back and charges itself while you drive. 1,200 horsepower. Price, around 185,000 Canadian dollars. A G-Wagon costs $260,000 and sinks like a brick. Number 2 is the most powerful SUV on this list, 1,300 horsepower. Not a typo. The Zeekr 9X uses 4 motors, 1 for each wheel, to launch this 3-ton luxury SUV from 0 to 60 in the low 3-second range. The electromagnetic suspension reads the road 50 feet ahead and adjusts before you hit a bump. On Canadian winter roads, that technology alone is extraordinary. The Cloud Lounge interior features a 3,800-watt sound system with 30 speakers, including speakers eye in the headrests and eye in the ceiling. A privacy partition turns the rear into a soundproof VIP pod. Safety armor certified to withstand side impacts at over 100 kilometers per hour. This is a tank wrapped in velvet. International pricing around 135,000 Canadian dollars, targeting vehicles that cost $300,000 plus. And at number 1, the one that makes the most sense specifically for Canada, the Voyah Taishan 9L. Here's why it's number 1. It carries a full 65 kilowatt-hour electric battery plus a gas generator. Total range, over 900 miles. Drive it as pure EV for your Toronto commute all week, then drive Toronto to Halifax on the weekend without stopping once. For Canadian winters where EV range drops dramatically, this is the only logical choice. Inside, a 1.4 meters seamless triple screen, marble-look composite floors, AI sensors that monitor your stress in traffic and automatically adjust lighting, play calming music, and activate a massage sequence. 800 horsepower, starting at 75,000 Canadian dollars. We pay that for a Ford Explorer. Game over. So, which one is your pick? The floating U8L? The 1,300 horsepower Zeekr 9X? Or the Voyah with marble floors? Drop your number 1 in the comments. Like, subscribe to Imperial Auto Vision, and we'll see you in the next one.